This is the Radio Realtors.
I sold the house.
This is a home. This is a place to live. This is a place to live.
Northern California's longest running show on real estate.
Real estate is not just buying and selling houses.
What are you, some kind of real estate agent? Real estate agent?
I love real estate.
Ever since I laid eyes on that house, I wanted it.
The Radio Realtors.
I love every second.
Now, here's your host, Robert Lewis with eXp Realty.
Let's go and sell some homes. Out in California, they're going to have some warm weather tomorrow, gang wars, and some very overpriced real estate.
Well, happy Groundhog Day Eve. I'm Robert Lewis, and welcome to the Radio Realtors, Northern California's #1 real estate radio show. We are proudly coming to you live from the EquityProtect.com studios. And folks, Equity Protect is the only company that completely prevents deed fraud and home title theft. There's a lot of companies out there that will monitor your title and then inform you after something bad has happened. Well, Equity Protect is different because they have a patented process that will stop it from happening to you. So if you want total prevention of home title theft or equity theft, then you need to get Equity Protect. There's no other company that does it better than they do. Go to EquityProtect.com and take your free risk assessment. And please tell them that the Radio Realtors sent you. My name is Robert Lewis. I am your real estate professor. And if you've got a comment for us or a question, or you're just ready to hire me to help you sell your home or to buy a home, guess what? You can just call me on my hotline number. It's so easy. It's 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32-RADIO. Or let's say you're up late and you go, you know what? I want to chat with somebody on Rob's team. Well, you can go to my website, and that is RadioRealtors.com, RadioRealtors.com. Someone is always available from the team to talk with you, and they'll get you in touch with me, and then I'll get a hold of you personally. I'm not going to pass you off to somebody. I'm going to work with you personally. So if you call me out to do a value on your home and you want to hear what my presentation looks like for selling your home, well, guess what? The person that shows up at your house is me. It's not somebody else. So give me a call, 833-32-RADIO, or once again, you can live chat with me at our website, RadioRealtors.com. That's RadioRealtors.com. And I have a great show for you today in honor of Groundhog Day being tomorrow. We're going to talk about the Groundhog Day Loop, how to avoid repeating homebuyer mistakes, lessons from the Bill Murray movie, one of my favorite movies. Also going to do an interview with my friend Joel Perez. He's a realtor with ReMax, and Joel's DRE number is 01215931. We're going to talk about his new listing we're calling Lovely in Laguna Woods, and that is in Elk Grove. You're going to love it. And lastly, I'm going to cover a phenomenon called the Super Bowl syndrome, and in honor of the big game happening next Sunday, I'm going to give you all the details on what the Super Bowl syndrome is and what you can do about it, and how you can prepare to win the Super Bowl of real estate. So once again, you can get a hold of me on the Radio Realtors hotline at 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32-RADIO. That's Robert Lewis with eXp Realty, or you can use my live chat option 24/7 at the show website, RadioRealtors.com. That's RadioRealtors.com. And in honor of tomorrow being Groundhog Day, we're talking about a subject that's both entertaining and highly relevant to home buyers. It's breaking out of the Groundhog Day loop of real estate mistakes. And now, if you've ever seen the classic 1993 movie Groundhog Day starring Bill Murray, you know the premise. He keeps waking up to relive the same day over and over and over again until he learns how to change his actions. And doesn't that sound a little bit like the home buying process for some folks? Making the same mistakes over and over, bad decisions, ignored inspections, poor budgeting until they finally figure it out. Well, today, we're going to help you learn those lessons ahead of time so you don't have to live the real estate version of Groundhog Day. But let's first dive into a little history of Groundhog Day itself. The tradition dates back to the 18th and 19th centuries with roots in German folklore, and immigrants brought the custom to Pennsylvania, where it evolved into the modern celebration that we know today. And each year on February 2nd, Punxsutawney Phil, the most famous groundhog in the United States at least, emerges from his burrow. And if he sees a shadow, it's 6 more weeks of winter. And if not, spring is on the way. And over time, this peculiar tradition has become a symbol of reflection and repetition, making it the perfect metaphor for today's topic. So let's explore how to avoid common homebuyer pitfalls with a little inspiration from Bill Murray's movie character, Phil Connors, and his journey of self-discovery. So how to avoid repeating homebuyer mistakes. Lesson number 1 from the movie Groundhog Day is establish a realistic budget. You know, in the movie Groundhog Day, Phil Connors keeps trying to manipulate the day for selfish gains, but always ends up back where he started. And likewise, many home buyers, they set themselves up for failure by not establishing a realistic budget. They dream big, but don't consider the entire picture. The mistake here is buyers often focus solely on the listing price of a home, and then they completely ignore additional costs like property taxes, insurance, maintenance, and possible repairs. They fall in love with homes outside their budget, leading to financial strain or even complete disappointment. So how do you break the loop? Well, you want to start by evaluating your financial situation, calculate not just the mortgage payment, but also ongoing costs. And you want to use online tools, or better yet, consult one of my trusted mortgage professionals. And you also want to factor in potential hidden costs like utilities and HOA fees or repairs. And remember, the house is just part of the financial equation. And here's a pro tip. Phil Connors eventually in the movie learns to approach each day with a plan. And likewise, you want to have a budget plan and you want to stick to it. It's your first step toward avoiding the Groundhog Day loop. Now, how to avoid repeating homebuyer mistakes. Lesson number 2 from the movie Groundhog Day is get pre-approved for a mortgage. Do you remember the scene where Phil uses what he's learned about the day to impress others? Well, he succeeds because he's prepared. Preparation is just as critical in real estate. And one way to prepare is by getting pre-approved for a mortgage. The mistake here is some buyers skip this step, thinking they'll figure out financing after finding their dream home. And this often leads to heartbreak when they realize that they can't afford it or they lose out to better prepared buyers. So how do you break the loop here? Well, you want to get pre-approved before you start house hunting. This tells sellers you're serious and gives you a clear picture of what you can afford. And here's a pro tip here. A pre-approval letter can make your offer more attractive to sellers in a competitive market. It's like Phil finally knowing exactly what's coming and using it to his advantage. So call me right now, Robert Lewis with eXp Realty, 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32-RADIO. I will connect you with one of my trusted mortgage advisors, and we'll get you that pre-approval letter as early as today. You heard me right. Today. I can get you a pre-approval letter today. Now, how to avoid repeating homebuyer mistakes. Lesson number 3 from the movie Groundhog Day is work with a knowledgeable realtor. Ding, ding, ding. That's me, folks. In Groundhog Day, the movie, Phil realizes he needs some help to make sense of this situation, and that's where working with a seasoned realtor comes in for home buyers. Navigating the real estate process alone is a surefire way to repeat blunders. The mistake here is many buyers either go it alone or they work with inexperienced agents, and this can result in missed opportunities, poorly negotiated deals, or getting stuck with hidden issues. So how do you break the loop here? Well, choose a realtor who knows the local market and understands your needs. Your needs. A good realtor will guide you through pricing, inspections, negotiations, and closing. And here's the pro tip. Phil needed guidance to break his cycle, and so do you. So call me, Robert Lewis, at 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32-RADIO. I'll make sure your journey through the home buying process is smooth and successful. Now, don't go anywhere. We've got more Groundhog Day lessons here from the movie Groundhog Day with Bill Murray. And if you haven't seen it, tonight is a great time to watch it because Groundhog Day is tomorrow. Don't go anywhere. We are the Radio Realtors, and we'll be back right after this.
Winter, slumbering in the open air, wears on his smiling face a dream of spring.
Well, I've been telling you every week that you don't get to the Super Bowl without a great quarterback. And of course, we're down to the final two, Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts. And when it comes to the Super Bowl of real estate, well, you need a great quarterback as well. And you see the quarterback in a real estate transaction is your mortgage lender. My first round draft pick, my franchise player for a lender every time is Jeff Compton with Guild Mortgage. Jeff has options to fit every situation, from down payment assistance programs for first-time home buyers to government-sponsored programs for military families and rural residents, or even jumbo loans in high-cost markets. And honesty, integrity, commitment, and speed are trademarks of Jeff's outstanding service that he provides to every client. He's dedicated to doing what it takes until your loan is closed. So when you're ready to win the Super Bowl of real estate, call Jeff Compton at 916-765-2900, online at jeffcompton.com, NMLS ID number 298997.
After a long week, you finally got some time to yourself. Shouldn't you spend that time having some fun rather than attacking that DIY list? We think so. That's why we recommend Purpose Property Solutions. They're the ultimate affordable handyman service. They do junk removal, hauling, handyman electric, plumbing, interior and exterior home repairs, painting, tree removal, and so much more. Call Purpose Property Solutions today at 916-798-7705. Get your weekend back. Call 916-798-7705.
Hi, this is Jerry the Chimney Guy with Chim Chimney Professional Fireplace and Home Services. You may have noticed the weather is getting colder, and you know what that means. It means it's the perfect time to get your wood burning or gas fireplace serviced. Remember, fireplaces are one of the leading causes of house fires in North America, and no one keeps your family safe like Chim Chimney. Chim Chimney offers quality chimney cleaning, inspection, and repairs on all types of wood burning and gas fireplaces and wood stoves. Chim Chimney also offers dryer vent cleaning, rain gutter cleaning, pressure washing, and junk removal. Chim Chimney is your local family-owned company servicing Northern California for over 40 years. And Chim Chimney is on time and home of the no-mess guarantee. We're open 7 days a week, too. Call us at 916-247-6579. That's 916-247-6579. Online at thechimchimney.com. That's thechimchimney.com. Chim Chimney, the official chimney sweep of the Radio Realtors.
Robert Lewis here from the Radio Realtors, and February is the month of love. So when was the last time you showed your carpet some love? Think about it. Your carpet isn't just part of your home's decor. It's also the biggest air filter in your home. And if it hasn't been zero resified, you could be breathing in dirt, dust, pet dander, bacteria, and germs over and over again. Yuck. I mean, you change your bed sheets regularly, right? But even though you can't swap out your carpets, you can refresh and revitalize them with Zero Res, leaving them cleaner, healthier, and safer for your entire family. Right now, you can get 3 rooms Zero Resified for just $139, plus a free hallway cleaning when you mention KTKZ. Call Zero Res right now at 916-245-2992 or book online at ZeroResSacramento.com. And remember, spell it forward or backward, it spells the same, Zero Res.
Welcome back to the Radio Realtors with Robert Lewis from eXp Realty. If you'd like to talk to Robert directly, call 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32-RADIO. And now, here's Robert.
Watch out for that first step. It's a doozy.
All right, welcome back to the Radio Realtors. We are Northern California's #1 real estate radio show, proudly coming to you live from the EquityProtect.com studios. And if you own your home free and clear, or you have lots of equity, or you own multiple properties and you just want to preserve your equity and your title, the only company that prevents title theft and equity theft from happening to you is Equity Protect. They are the only company with a patented process that helps you do this. A lot of other companies are out there and they claim that they can protect you, but all they really do is monitor your title and then tell you once something bad has happened. Equity Protect stops it from happening in the first place. Get your free risk assessment today at equityprotect.com. That's equityprotect.com, and tell them that the Radio Realtors sent you. My name is Robert Lewis, your real estate professor. Happy Groundhog Day Eve. And in the spirit of it being Groundhog Day tomorrow, we're talking about the Groundhog Day Loop and how to avoid repeating home buyer mistakes. And the first thing you want to do to avoid repeating home buyers' mistakes is our lesson number 1. It's establish a realistic budget. You know, many home buyers set themselves up for failure by not establishing a realistic budget because they dream big, but they don't consider the full picture. And the mistake here is people focus on just the list price and then they ignore all the rest of it. So that's just the list price is all they're thinking about. They fall in love with homes sometimes outside their budget. And so you want to talk to a professional mortgage person that's going to give you the skinny. And I can help you with that. And that leads to the second lesson, and that is you need to get pre-approved for a mortgage. You know, I don't know if you remember the movie Groundhog Day, but Phil uses what he's learned about the day to impress other people at one point. At first, he is really just doing it for selfish reasons. And then it gets to a point where he starts doing all these great things. He's saving kids from falling out of the tree. And he's helping a lady change the flat tire that she has in her car. And then he walks into a restaurant and the mayor of the town is choking on a piece of steak. He gives him the Heimlich maneuver. I mean, he's got this path that he goes through and he's just doing all these good deeds. And everybody thinks he's amazing because he's using the information every single day. Well, the mistake that buyers do is they skip the step of getting pre-approved and they think they'll figure it out once they find their dream home. But what happens normally is that's putting the cart before the horse. And the pro tip here is a pre-approval letter can make your offer more attractive to sellers in a competitive market. In fact, most of the time you can't even go see a home unless you're pre-approved. So call me today. I can get you pre-approved today. 833-32-RADIO is my number. That's 833-32-RADIO. Now, how to avoid repeating homebuyer mistakes. Lesson number 3 is you got to work with a knowledgeable realtor, folks. Navigating this crazy real estate market, especially with the changes that happened last August, we're thinning the herd of realtors here, folks. A lot of people in our greater Sacramento area, Northern California, left the business because it's harder now. It's harder because we have to conform to some new rules. However, at the Radio Realtors, we've been doing the right thing from day one. So this is not really that big of a deal for us. But what it does mean is that as a realtor, we need to work harder for you as a seller and as a buyer. And so you want somebody that's going to guide you to help you break any cycles of home buyer mistakes, right? So I'll make your journey through the home buying process smooth and successful. Give me a call at 833-32-RADIO. Now, how to avoid repeating home buyer mistakes. Lesson number 4 is you got to create a comprehensive home buying checklist. In the movie, Phil starts keeping track of everything he learns each and every day, which helps him eventually escape the loop. Likewise, a home buying checklist can keep you focused and prevent you from repeating mistakes. The mistake here is for buyers often go into the process without a clear idea of what they need or what they want. And this leads to impulsive decisions or overlooking critical factors. So how do you break the loop here? Develop that checklist covering your must-haves like location, size, and amenities, as well as practical considerations like commute times and school districts, right? The pro tip here is keep revisiting and updating your checklist as you view properties. This is your roadmap to success, just like Phil's notes helped him perfect each day. Now, how to avoid repeating homebuyer mistakes. Lesson number 5 is don't neglect property inspections. Remember how Phil initially ignored the consequences of his actions? That's what skipping a property inspection feels like, ignoring the potential future for headaches and heartaches. The mistake: buyers sometimes waive inspections to make their offer more competitive. While this might help you win the bid, it can lead to costly, bad surprises later. So how do you break the loop? Always hire a qualified home inspector to assess the property's condition. They can identify issues like water damage, electrical problems, or structural concerns. The pro tip here is think of a property inspection as your insurance policy against repeating a bad decision. Even if the inspection reveals issues, it gives you leverage to negotiate repairs or price adjustments. Now, how to avoid repeating homebuyer mistakes. Lesson number 6 is consider future resale value. Phil eventually learns to think long-term instead of living for the moment. And as a buyer, you need to consider the future resale value of your home. And the mistake here is buyers sometimes focus solely on a property's current appeal without considering how it will perform in the market down the line. And unique features that appeal to you might not attract future buyers. So how do you break the loop? Well, evaluate the property's location, layout, and overall marketability, and then think about how easy it will be to sell when the time comes. The pro tip here is a good realtor, like me, can help you assess resale potential. So let's make sure your investment works for you now and in the future. Call me at 833-32-RADIO, and I will help you. Now, how to avoid repeating homebuyer mistakes. Lesson number 7 is don't ignore neighborhood dynamics. In Groundhog Day, Phil eventually realizes the importance of community and connection. And as a buyer, you need to do the same by thoroughly researching the neighborhood. The mistake here is buyers sometimes fall in love with a house but overlook critical neighborhood factors like safety, for one, amenities, or future development plans. So how to break the loop? Spend some time in the area. Maybe test drive it a little bit. Visit it at different times of the day and get a feel for traffic and noise and the community vibe. And the pro tip here is talk to neighbors or local business owners to gain insights. A house is more than its 4 walls. It's part of a larger community. Now, how to avoid repeating homebuyer mistakes. Lesson number 8 is learn from past mistakes. Phil's transformation in the movie Groundhog Day hinges on learning from his mistakes. As a home buyer, reflecting on past experiences can save you from repeating them. And, rushing to decisions, ignoring inspections, or falling for emotional appeals without due diligence, these are the mistakes that buyers make. And how do you break the loop? Well, take time to analyze what went wrong in previous transactions, and you want to apply those lessons moving forward. And the pro tip here is keep a journal of your home buying experiences. Each entry becomes a valuable lesson to inform your next move. So the wrap up here is breaking out of the Groundhog Day loop in home buying is all about preparation, learning, and making informed decisions. And by following these tips, establishing a budget, working with a knowledgeable realtor, yours truly, creating a checklist, and more, you can avoid the common mistakes that keep buyers trapped in a cycle of regret. Remember, folks, home buying is a journey, and every step you take should bring you closer to your dream home, not another round of deja vu. And if you're ready to break the cycle and take control of your home buying process, why not give me a call right now? Robert Lewis here with eXp Realty, 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32-RADIO. Or visit my website. It's radiorealtors.com. That's radiorealtors.com. Let's make your next home buying experience the best one yet. Now, don't go anywhere. I'm Robert Lewis with eXp Realty, helping you to navigate this real estate market with confidence. We're going to be back right after this.
When Chekhov saw the long winter, he saw a winter bleak and dark and bereft of hope. Yet we know that winter is just another step in the cycle of life. But standing here among the people of Punxsutawney and basking in the warmth of their hearths and hearts, I couldn't imagine a better fate than a long and lustrous winter.
Well, I've been telling you every week that you don't get to the Super Bowl without a great quarterback. And of course, we're down to the final two, Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts. And when it comes to the Super Bowl of real estate, well, you need a great quarterback as well. And you see the quarterback in a real estate transaction is your mortgage lender. My first round draft pick, my franchise player for a lender every time is Jeff Compton with Guild Mortgage. Jeff has options to fit every situation, from down payment assistance programs for first-time home buyers to government-sponsored programs for military families and rural residents, or even jumbo loans in high-cost markets. And honesty, integrity, commitment, and speed are trademarks of Jeff's outstanding service that he provides to every client. He's dedicated to doing what it takes until your loan is closed. So when you're ready to win the Super Bowl of real estate, call Jeff Compton at 916-765-2900, online at jeffcompton.com, NMLS ID number 298997.
After a long week, you finally got some time to yourself. Shouldn't you spend that time having some fun rather than attacking that DIY list? We think so. That's why we recommend Purpose Property Solutions. They're the ultimate affordable handyman service. They do junk removal, hauling, handyman electric, plumbing, interior and exterior home repairs, painting, tree removal, and so much more. Call Purpose Property Solutions today at 916-798-7705. Get your weekend back. Call 916-798-7705.
Hi, this is Jerry the Chimney Guy with Chim Chimney Professional Fireplace and Home Services. You may have noticed the weather is getting colder, and you know what that means. It means it's the perfect time to get your wood burning or gas fireplace serviced. Remember, fireplaces are one of the leading causes of house fires in North America, and no one keeps your family safe like Chim Chimney. Chim Chimney offers quality chimney cleaning, inspection, and repairs on all types of wood burning and gas fireplaces and wood stoves. Chim Chimney also offers dryer vent cleaning, rain gutter cleaning, pressure washing, and junk removal. Chim Chimney is your local family-owned company servicing Northern California for over 40 years. And Chim Chimney is on time and home of the no-mess guarantee. We're open 7 days a week, too. Call us at 916-247-6579. That's 916-247-6579. Online at thechimchimney.com. That's thechimchimney.com. Chim Chimney, the official chimney sweep of the Radio Realtors.
Robert Lewis here from the Radio Realtors, and February is the month of love. So when was the last time you showed your carpet some love? Think about it. Your carpet isn't just part of your home's decor. It's also the biggest air filter in your home. And if it hasn't been zero resified, you could be breathing in dirt, dust, pet dander, bacteria, and germs over and over again. Yuck. I mean, you change your bed sheets regularly, right? But even though you can't swap out your carpets, you can refresh and revitalize them with Zero Res, leaving them cleaner, healthier, and safer for your entire family. Right now, you can get 3 rooms Zero Resified for just $139, plus a free hallway cleaning when you mention KTKZ. Call Zero Res right now at 916-245-2992 or book online at ZeroResSacramento.com. And remember, spell it forward or backward, it spells the same, Zero Res.
Welcome back to the Radio Realtors with Robert Lewis from eXp Realty. If you'd like to talk to Robert directly, call 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32-RADIO. And now, here's Robert.
All right, welcome back to the Radio Realtors. We are Northern California's #1 real estate radio show, proudly coming to you live from the EquityProtect.com studios. And if you own your home free and clear, or you have lots of equity, or you just want to protect the equity that you do have, you need to get Equity Protect's full protection. Go to EquityProtect.com today, take their free risk assessment, and if you're low risk, you can just sign up for their free monitoring. If you're medium to high risk, you need the full enchilada, and it's reasonable, folks. It's just pennies a day. Go to EquityProtect.com. That's EquityProtect.com. Please tell them that the Radio Realtor sent you. My name is Robert Lewis, your real estate professor. And today, We have a special guest, Joel Perez from ReMax, joining us to talk about an incredible new listing in the heart of Laguna Woods in Elk Grove. And if you're looking for a spacious family home that checks all the boxes, you're in for a treat. And Joel, hey, thanks for joining us today on the Radio Realtors.
Well, thank you for having me, Robert. It's always a pleasure to be on the show, especially when we're talking about a gem like this home.
Absolutely. And this property looks like it has a lot to offer. So let's dive right in, give the listeners all the details. What would you say sets Lovely in Laguna Woods apart from the competition?
Well, Robert, that's a great question. This home stands out for several reasons. First, it's a spacious two-story family home with over 2,600 square feet of living space. That's plenty of room for a growing family or even a multi-generational family. It's situated on nearly a quarter of an acre, giving homeowners a large backyard, perfect for entertaining, gardening, or even just relaxing. And another standout feature is the fresh updates. This home has been beautifully refreshed with a new interior and exterior paint, modern LVP flooring in the living areas, and plush new carpeting in the bedrooms. And let's not forget about the layout. There's a bedroom downstairs, which is ideal for guests or anyone needing easy accessibility. Plus, the master suite upstairs is massive and includes an expansive walk-in closet. It's a dream for anyone who loves extra storage space.
Yeah, that's fantastic, Joel. And with these updates, it sounds like it's pretty much move-in ready, which is exactly what so many buyers are looking for today. Another thing is location, and it's everything in real estate, right? We talk about location, location, location. And Laguna Woods, it's definitely a sought-after area there in Elk Grove. Joel, can you share more about what the buyers can expect from the neighborhood?
Absolutely, Robert. Laguna Woods is an incredible community that offers both convenience and charm. The home is located close to some fantastic amenities. For example, the Valley High Golf and Country Club is just around the corner, offering a great spot for golf enthusiasts to enjoy a round or two. It's also near excellent schools, shopping centers, and dining options, making it perfect for families. The neighborhood itself is well established with mature trees and a welcoming vibe. It's a place where neighbors still wave at each other and the kids can play outside safely. Another big plus is the proximity to major highways, making the commutes easier for those who work in Sacramento or surrounding areas. It's a perfect blend of suburban tranquility and urban accessibility.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a winning combination there, Joel. And a home like this in a neighborhood like Laguna Woods is bound to get a lot of attention. And you touched on the layout briefly, but let's dive a little deeper. How does the design and the layout of Lovely in Laguna Woods cater to the needs of modern families?
Well, that's one thing about this home. I think the layout is definitely one of the strongest features of this home. As I mentioned earlier, it's over 2,600 square feet with 5 potential bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. The downstairs bedroom is a huge bonus for families with elderly parents, visiting relatives, or anyone who prefers to avoid stairs. The heart of the home is the open concept living area. The new LVP flooring ties the space together beautifully, giving it a modern and cohesive feel. There's plenty of room for a large dining table and a cozy seating area for family movie night. And upstairs, the master suite is truly a retreat. With its expansive walk-in closet, it's not just a bedroom, it's a sanctuary. The additional upstairs bedroom are well-sized and perfect for kids, a home office, or a guest room. It's a layout that adapts to your needs, which is exactly what modern families want.
Yeah, flexible and functional. That's exactly how a family home should be designed. I love it. Now, beyond the walls and the layout, homes offer a lifestyle, Joel. What kind of lifestyle can buyers expect when they move into Lovely in Laguna Woods?
Well, that's a great point, Robert. This home offers a lifestyle of comfort, convenience, and enjoyment. First and foremost, the large lot provides so many possibilities for outdoor living. Whether you're hosting summer barbecues, setting up a play area for the kids, or creating your own garden oasis, there's space for it all. Being so close to Valley High Golf and Country Club, homeowners can easily enjoy leisure activities without straying far from home. It's also a fantastic area for walkers and bikers with quiet streets and nearby parks. Inside, the updated features make day-to-day life a breeze. The modern flooring and fresh paint create a bright and welcoming atmosphere, so it's easy to feel right at home. The spacious kitchen and dining areas are perfect for family meals and entertaining guests. It's a home designed for both relaxation and making memories.
That sounds like a dream for families looking to probably settle down and enjoy the best of what life has to offer. So, Joel, every home has an ideal buyer. Who do you think Lovely in Laguna Woods is perfect for?
Well, this home really caters to a wide range of buyers, but I think it's particularly perfect for families. The space and the layout make it ideal for parents with kids of all ages. The downstairs bedroom adds versatility for families and with elderly parents or anyone needing a separate workspace or guest area. It's also great for professionals who might be working remotely. There's enough space to set up a home office without sacrificing the functionality of other rooms. And for anyone who loves to entertain, the open concept living spaces in a large backyard are a huge draw. Finally, I'd say it's perfect for buyers who want to be part of a vibrant community while still enjoying the peace and privacy of their own home. Laguna Woods is a fantastic place to put down roots.
Yeah, it really does sound like a home that checks all the boxes for just so many people. Okay, Joel, so the big question is, what is the list price on this home, and how can our listeners get more information or schedule a showing for Lovely in Laguna Woods?
Well, the list price is listed at $839. For interested buyers, they can reach out to me directly or schedule a private tour. You can contact me at 916-997-7393. I'm also happy to provide additional information about the property, answer any direct questions, or even share more details about the Laguna Woods community. For those who want to act quickly, I recommend you do so because this home is going to get a lot of interest. And of course, if you're working with Robert here at eXp Realty, feel free to connect to him as well.
Well, thanks, Joel. It's always a pleasure having you on the show. Lovely in Laguna Woods. Sounds like an incredible opportunity for buyers. And folks, if you're interested, don't wait. You can reach out to Joel or me today. And that wraps up the segment here on Lovely in Laguna Woods. If you're looking for a spacious, updated, and beautifully located home, this is the one. And thanks again, Joel from ReMax, for joining us.
Well, thank you, Robert. I appreciate you having me on.
And don't forget to call us at 833-32-RADIO for all your real estate needs. And we'll be back right after this on the Radio Realtors.
AC heat and plumbing, you just call Lee's. It's easy as calling Lee's. Lee's AC, Lee's AC, plumbing and heat, yeah.
Robert Lewis here from the Radio Realtors, and my friends at Lee's wanted me to remind you to be sure to stop by their booth at the Northern California Home and Landscape Show, January 31st through February 2nd at Cal Expo. This is the big show, and Lee's will have big savings for show attendees, including discounts on HVAC tune-ups, their exclusive HVAC and plumbing membership plans, their dynamic indoor air quality systems, and more. Lee's is your go-to solution for all your heating, AC, and plumbing needs. See you at the home show or book your service now at leesair.com. That's leesair.com.
AC heat and plumbing, you just call Lee's. It's easy as calling Lee's. Lee's AC, Lee's AC, plumbing and heat, yeah. Lee's AC.
Okay, honey, I'm done with your cleaning list. Wash the windows.
Check.
Power wash the patio.
Check.
Cleaned the outdoor furniture.
Check.
Now for some me time.
What about cleaning the trash bin?
Nope, I didn't do that one.
Well, it's got to be done.
But they look and they smell really bad.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I heard on the radio about a local family-owned company called Ben Levin Clean Bins.
Wow, here they are. Ben Levin Clean Bins. It says they use a combination of hot water and high pressure to clean the bins. And they sanitize, deodorize, and disinfect them.
That sounds amazing.
And check this out. Ben Levin Clean Bins also has great reviews, and their service is really affordable. So, babe, can I hire them so I can finish off your cleaning list?
Of course, honey.
Awesome.
Enjoy 50% off your first cleaning with promo code FreshStart50. That's promo code FreshStart50. Hurry, limited time only. Discount available on all recurring plans. Book your cleaning now at benlevincleanbins.com. The Super Bowl isn't just about football, it's about real estate. I'm Robert Lewis with the Radio Realtors at eXp Realty, and right now we're in what we call the Super Bowl syndrome. That's right, the market slows down before the big game, but after the final whistle, boom, buyers flood the market and the competition heats up. So if you're thinking about selling, listing now could mean less competition and serious buyers, or if you wait, you're going to need a winning strategy to stand out. So for buyers, don't wait. Get pre-approved right now and be ready for the rush. You can call us. Sellers, call us today. We'll position your home to score big before or after the kickoff. And the goal here is you don't want to fumble on your real estate goals. Call me, Robert Lewis, with the Radio Realtors at eXp Realty, 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32-RADIO. The Radio Realtors, where real estate is always a winning play. DRE number 0140-6275. Rob here, reminding you that you can hear all of our shows on the Radio Realtors podcast through Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Pandora, and more. Please give the Radio Realtors podcast a 5-star review and share the link with your friends. Access it now at RadioRealtors.com.
Welcome back to the Radio Realtors with Robert Lewis from eXp Realty. If you'd like to talk to Robert directly, call 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32-RADIO. And now, here's Robert.
Welcome back to the Radio Realtors. We are Northern California's #1 real estate radio show, coming to you live from the EquityProtect.com studios. And I got to tell you, folks, Equity Protect is one of the best companies on the planet. They have come up with a patented process that will stop scammers from getting access to your hard-earned equity through your title, or changing things on your title, or stealing your home. They are the only company that prevents it from happening with their patented process. If you want to find out if you're at risk, go take the free risk assessment at equityprotect.com. That's equityprotect.com. If you're low risk, then you may only need their free monitoring service. If you are medium to high risk, then you want to sign up for their full enchilada. But I would even say if you come up low risk, you might even want to consider it, because it's the peace of mind that I have right now knowing that nobody can tamper with my title or my equity, because I have the full coverage with Equity Protect. Go to equityprotect.com. That's equityprotect.com. And please tell them that the Radio Realtors sent you. And for this last segment, we're talking about something that you may have never considered before when it comes to real estate: Super Bowl syndrome. Now, if you're wondering what football has to do with the housing market, well, you're in for a treat, because we're breaking down why the Super Bowl isn't just a big deal for sports fans, but also for home buyers and sellers looking to time the market right. Now, just like the Chiefs and the Eagles preparing for the biggest game of the season, real estate experiences its own game plan shift during this time of the year. Leading up to the Super Bowl, we're seeing a noticeable slowdown in the market. But after that final whistle, things shift into high gear. So whether you're buying or selling, knowing how to navigate Super Bowl syndrome can make all the difference. And so we're going to start with what happens before the big game. Well, the market slows down. Why? Well, because life gets busy. I mean, think about it. You just made it through the holidays. New Year's resolutions are in full swing. We just had an election in November. We just had the inauguration. Lots of stuff going on. People are still paying off those holiday credit card bills. And oh yeah, there's one of the biggest televised sporting events in the world happening soon too. That's right. Between planning Super Bowl parties, checking out those expensive commercial ads, and debating whether or not Taylor Swift is actually going to show up in the crowd, home buying and selling tend to take a back seat. So for buyers, there's a lot of hesitation during this time, and they've been waiting for the market to pick up. And let's be honest, many of them are still recovering from holiday spending, but that hesitation means less competition for those who are ready to take a move. And on the flip side, sellers kind of get frustrated. They've listed their homes, but showings are kind of sparse, and it feels like the market has stalled out. But trust me, that's not the full story, because here's what happens after the Super Bowl. Now, once the game is over and a champion has been crowned, the real estate market comes soaring back to life, and we call it the post-Super Bowl surge. Buyers who were waiting on the sidelines, they're suddenly jumping into action. Sellers who maybe held off listing in January, now they feel confident to put their homes on the market. More listings, more competition, and more opportunities for everybody. And this just isn't a theory. It's a pattern that we see every single year. In fact, historically, The second and third weeks of February mark the beginning of the spring real estate season. So let's break down some things. So why does this matter for home buyers? So if you're a home buyer, here's what you need to know. Buying before the Super Bowl, and we don't have a lot of time to do that, but maybe getting into contract before the Super Bowl gives you an advantage because there's less competition, meaning you might be able to negotiate better terms. Buying after the Super Bowl means more inventory, but you'll need to be prepared to move fast because more buyers are probably entering the market. Either way, you need to get pre-approved now, and we will put you in prime position to act quickly when the time is right. So if you've got a pen handy, write this number down. 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32-RADIO. That is our hotline number here at the Radio Realtors. And I will pair you up with one of my preferred and trusted mortgage loan officers that can get you pre-approved as early as right now. If you want to do it right now, call me. We will get you in touch with somebody. And I'm telling you, you could be pre-approved before the day is over and out shopping for homes tomorrow. It can happen that fast. Now, why does the Super Bowl syndrome phenomenon matter for home sellers? So if you're a home seller, you got to listen up because your timing is crucial. Listing before the Super Bowl, it means less competition from other sellers, but you'll need to attract serious buyers. Listing after the Super Bowl, which is more than likely what you're going to be doing, means there's a larger pool of buyers, but you're going to also have to price and market your home strategically. And either way, working with an experienced realtor like yours truly is the key to maximizing your home's value. So let's talk about a few takeaways, right? Just like a great football coach creates a game plan for victory, you need a winning strategy when it comes to buying or selling your home. And that's where Robert Lewis with eXp Realty and the California Real Estate Professionals and the Radio Realtors come in. So if you're thinking about buying, let's get you pre-approved and ready before the competition heats up. My preferred and trusted loan officers, they have all of the different programs. They can look for all the different options. I mean, I have one guy that is one of my chief people that I work with. His name is Jeff Compton. And I will tell you, Jeff is resourceful and he's nimble and he's quick. He's my favorite quarterback when it comes to real estate mortgages because the guy knows his stuff. He is like Tom Brady, where it seems like there's 2 minutes left and they're down by 7. And you know what? He's going to come out on top. Well, Jeff comes out on top for you every single time. So give me a call, 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32-RADIO. Now, if you're thinking about selling, we can craft the perfect strategy to get your home sold for top dollar. I literally wrote the book. It's called Flip the Script, How to Market Your Home as the Hottest Property. And it is on Amazon right now. You can buy it yourself, or when we meet, I can give you a copy for free so you can see our full marketing strategy. But if you're thinking about selling, we can craft that strategy for you. Call me, Robert Lewis, with the Radio Realtors at eXp Realty. My direct number is 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32-RADIO. And the key here is you don't want to let Super Bowl syndrome sideline your real estate dreams. Call me once again. My number is 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32-RADIO. So Matt, our producer, is telling me that my time is up for this show. But thank you for listening to the Radio Realtors. If you'd like to get a hold of me personally, I want to work with you. Robert Lewis with eXp Realty and the host of the show that you're listening to, the Radio Realtors. You can reach us directly at 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32-RADIO. Or you can live chat with a member of my team any time of the day or night at RadioRealtors.com. That's RadioRealtors.com. And we'll be talking to you next week. Take care now.
AC, heat, and plumbing, you just call Lease. It's easy as calling.
Robert Lewis here from the Radio Realtors, and my friends at Lee's wanted me to remind you to be sure to stop by their booth at the Northern California Home and Landscape Show, January 31st through February 2nd at Cal Expo. This is the big show, and Lee's will have big savings for show attendees, including discounts on HVAC tune-ups, their exclusive HVAC and plumbing membership plans, their dynamic indoor air quality systems, and more. Lee's is your go-to solution for all your heating, AC, and plumbing needs. See you at the home show or book your service now at leesair.com. That's leesair.com.
AC, heat, and plumbing, you just call Lee's. It's easy as calling Lee's. Lee's AC, Lee's AC, plumbing and heat, yeah. Lee's AC.
Okay, honey, I'm done with your cleaning list. Wash the windows.
Check.
Power wash the patio.
Check.
Cleaned the outdoor furniture.
Check.
Now for some me time.
What about cleaning the trash bin?
Nope, I didn't do that one.
Well, it's got to be done.
But they look and they smell really bad.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I heard on the radio about a local family-owned company called Ben Levin Clean Bins.
Wow, here they are. Ben Levin Clean Bins. It says they use a combination of hot water and high pressure to clean the bins. And they sanitize, deodorize, and disinfect them.
That sounds amazing.
And check this out. Ben Levin Clean Bins also has great reviews, and their service is really affordable. So, babe, can I hire them so I can finish off your cleaning list?
Of course, honey.
Awesome.
Enjoy 50% off your first cleaning with promo code FreshStart50. That's promo code FreshStart50. Hurry, limited time only. Discount available on all recurring plans. Book your cleaning now at benlevincleanbins.com. The Super Bowl isn't just about football, it's about real estate. I'm Robert Lewis with the Radio Realtors at eXp Realty, and right now we're in what we call the Super Bowl syndrome. That's right, the market slows down before the big game, but after the final whistle, boom, buyers flood the market and the competition heats up. So if you're thinking about selling, listing now could mean less competition and serious buyers, or if you wait, you're going to need a winning strategy to stand out. So for buyers, don't wait. Get pre-approved right now and be ready for the rush. You can call us. Sellers, call us today. We'll position your home to score big before or after the kickoff. And the goal here is you don't want to fumble on your real estate goals. Call me, Robert Lewis, with the Radio Realtors at eXp Realty, 833-32-RADIO. That's 833-32-RADIO. The Radio Realtors, where real estate is always a winning play. DRE number 0140-6275. Rob here, reminding you that you can hear all of our shows on the Radio Realtors podcast through Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Pandora, and more. Please give the Radio Realtors podcast a 5-star review and share the link with your friends. Access it now at radiorealtors.com.